Hey, what's up you guys? It's Taikina Beauty. I am back here with my second video for HalloQween. This is my second video for my HalloQween series for the Halloween month, the month of October, which is Halloween. I'm so excited. Can't wait to get into this one. This one's a little bit more bad. Shut your mouth. So let's get started.
Y'all know what it was when y'all signed up, starting with the drunken elephant. Then I'm going in with some oil to clean up my skin. I think that was almond oil. I'm trying to get back to doing oils because oils were really good for my face. My face is like looking old and I'm not old yet. Look at all that dirt. Ew. Then we're going in with the hyaluronic acid infused moisturizer that I got from Marshall's. I live there. It's called Crop. It's okay. I'm just really trying to get rid of it. I really wouldn't recommend it. It's just the average moisturizer. These curls were made for popping. These curls are popping, you guys. I can't get over how good my curls look defined. But I am going in with some more oil, and I'm like using my ring finger with my under eyes. Please be gentle with your under eyes, you guys, please. Before we start, gonna spray my sponge and use concealer to get my pimples. I've been breaking out really bad hormones, you guys. It's a girl thing. I normally start with eyeshadow, but I want the skin really prepped, so I'm going to conceal and do foundation first. But I'm going to do my eyebrows, going in with my CC. Again, that was gifted to me. I like this. It's a very natural looking brow filler, so you can't overfill where it looks too much. You have to build it up, so it can be a hit or miss depending on what you're going for. So I do want these brows to look sharp. Sharp like a knife, like I'm about to cut a boy out of my life. So I want them really sharp and fierce, and I'm getting that look with this. You guys, I forgot the most important step to SPF. You have to. So I'm going back in with SPF. I can't believe I forgot that. I kind of messed up my brows, so that's why I went back in and brushed in and filled it in, but that's okay. It wasn't too much. Then I'm gonna finish up the other side. My brows are coming back in. I did wax them. When I went on vacation, I was like bullied into waxing my brows. I do not like touching my brows, and when she waxed them, they were so thin. I cried. Like when you get that bad haircut at the salon, I cried. Like after I left, I was just like, yeah, this is great. I like this. But then I cried. It was horrible. I just don't like thin brows. Now I'm going in with the Lime Crime, their brow marker. I don't like Lime Crime, and it's so ironic that I have so many products from Lime Crime. I just don't like what they stand for anymore, and yes, I'm using their product. This is a really good brow product, I must admit. Then we're going to conceal with Well People concealer. I like Well People, but I think they're overly priced. But I think they're overly priced because they're in an organic brand, which I totally understand and get. But this is a really good line. I like everything that they have to offer. I do recommend it. But I am going in with their, it's like a $30 concealer. You can find this at select Targets. It's crazy. I love this little skinny pencil brush. A shout out to my dad, he got that for me. Then we're going in with this iconic under eye cream I got from Marshall's. You guys always see in my videos. I like using a beauty blender to apply my creams as well. You can do that. I was shaking my head at my roommate. You can hear her everywhere in the house, like she's angry when she's not. Yes, that was all shade. I don't care anymore. But we are going to powder that all around, and I believe this is where, I put the Milani concealer foundation on. Then I'm going to go back in with concealer. This is the Pro LA Girl concealer and the NARS concealer. I love to mix concealers. I'm still not trying to put the concealer everywhere under my eye, and I think it is working in my favor. Wahoo! Blend that in. We're going to blend it up like it's a blender. Then I'm going to mix that Milani foundation, and I like that foundation. It's a drugstore brand foundation, but I think it's good quality. Then lastly, we're going to powder it up with my CC. universal powder. Again, I cannot afford this stuff. Now I am contouring. This is my favorite part. I love to contour, especially because my face is not the same color as my forehead and my body. Then I'm just going in and powdering up where it needs to be, which I love doing as well. Next is the eyeshadow part. You guys, I got so scared on this part. I'm using Lime Crime palette. I'm using their darkest shade in the color Boots! And I went in on my face with mud from Lime Crime Venus 2 palette. Wait, is this Venus 2 or 1? Oh, don't quote me. I'll put it in the description. But I took mud all over because in my other fairy look I had pinkiness all over. So it's okay. I need something dark. But I was not about to blackface, even though I'm black. Like, I'm not doing that.
You shouldn't
okay,
either.
Let's just try something out. Then I went in with Model's Own Holiday palette. I love this palette. I use it all year round. It's like hues of blue and like light purple. I like dusted the light colors on the light like shimmery colors on my face. Next, we're going back to my eyes. I'm taking Boots and sipping water. And we're going back in with Boots just to circle around, you know, do my little bootleg halo that I like to do. I just wanted darkness. It's so hard to use a dark color like a black eyeshadow and make it look black and not gray, but I guess in this instance Boots was not a black, it was like a blue black, which I was not really aware of, and that was not the look I was trying to achieve, so I had to like mix these up. I used a dark steel color from the Model's Own palette, and now I'm going in with mud on the outer corner because I thought this would look really cool if I had like dark and then some type of lightness around the edges. And I'm so scared because I'm putting that like under my eye. Now I'm using that NARS concealer that I found at Marshall's to conceal so I can put another color in between that. I just didn't want the whole thing black, I guess. I was being weird. I was just experimenting. You guys, all of my eye looks I do, they're like off the dome. So I'm going in with that color from Lime Crime, the Pigeon color. I love Pigeon. It's such a pretty like iridescent-y red, green, blue color. It's so hard to describe, but it's gorgeous. It kind of looks like mud, but like a mud as a highlighter. It's cute. Then I'm going on the edges, and I'm just adding like black and this green dark color that I got from this indie brand I will link below. I think it was called Zombie, and it pretty much made sense why it was. It was from her Halloween collection. I don't order from her anymore because she refuses to not work with me, but I wanted to help her out, and I saw she would help certain people out, and I wasn't that certain people. So I was like, okay, my business here is done. And no, you guys, I'm not here to profit off of anybody, but it's hard being a micro influencer and getting sponsors. I didn't want sponsors, but I did want her to, like, I don't know, but yeah. Now we're going in with the mascara. I'm using NYX. It's the Fat Lash Mascara. Don't like this mascara. You guys see there's a trend. I use things I don't like, but something happens with my makeup, and my makeup is limited right now. I'll probably do a story on what happened with it. It's actually a really funny story looking back at it, but not at the time. I basically lost my makeup, and I'll let you guys know why. So my makeup collection is really limited right now. Now I'm going back in with mud, and I'm just using that as a contour, but I also used a brown color from the Wet n Wild palette I use. I've talked about it previously. I will link it. And I'm just taking that and just buffing it. I just want my cheeks and my whole like facial line to be like it was cut from the gods, and I hope I achieve that. In this look, I just wanted to look very, like, don't talk to me, cold, like, woo, like, back, like, don't. So we're going to contour with those. I love contouring with powders. I think I more do so with a cream. Sometimes it depends on how I'm feeling. So yes, I'm going back in with that. Then we're gonna put another coat of mascara on. I really don't think it's gonna help. And add more black. I'm using Lorac Pro's black mini pro palette, but I'm using a black eyeshadow. Then I actually took from the mini Venus. I used it in my fairy video. I used that pink and it helped brighten up that color and actually looks red. That's crazy you can do that. Now we're lining the lips because we're doing the lip part. Oh, I love this lip combination that I'm about to show you guys. I use a drugstore brand brown lip liner. Then I'm going in with the Balmain times L'Oreal collab lipstick. I will link the lipstick in there. I love this color. It's very fallish to me. Then I put gems in, and then I'm going back in with mud and just contouring with it. I know that sounds crazy, but I like the way it's looking. It's giving me like Vamp Fairy vibes. Then I put gems on my beauty marks. I wanted to do something different and not just do freckles, so I actually wanted to put it on my actual beauty marks. I thought that was cool. Next is the lashes. I swear this took the longest. Oh my gosh. And I'm using my gifted Rubies times Lancome times Zendaya lipstick in the color Rubies. This is like the peak of my 2019. I will talk about how I felt about that lipstick in another video. Then I'm going in with a MAC Luster lipstick. I miss old MAC, but that's another story. Then we're going in with these lashes. I bought these lashes at a flea market. This was the worst decision ever. I will never do that again. They hurt when I put them on. Yeesh, don't do it. Cheap lashes, don't do it, you guys. Don't. Especially if it's too good to be true. Then I'm eating lychee. I love lychee jelly. Oh, I love boba tea. Boba tea is so good. Then we're going back in with these lashes. Whoo, I was talking for too long. I started choking.
She is so pretty. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I've never had platinum blonde hair. I'm not dyeing my hair. We're not doing it. We're not doing it anymore. I'm getting old, y'all. I'm getting old as fuck. So I can't. First unboxing. Okay, she's a little thin, but we're gonna work with her. We're gonna make it work. Okay, I'll be back.
Y'all, this hair, I was like, I was gonna cry because I don't like the way the curls whirl, but I brushed them out and then they look amazing. Yes, we stand, we here for it.
Here we have it. I really like the wig. I thought it was gonna be too thin, but when I brushed it out, it was like perfect. Now let's get into the costume. Yeah. There we have it. Trying to hold myself together. Here is the final look. I absolutely love it. I think this looks so awesome. I look so cool. I'm actually gonna wear this to a Halloween party. I'm gonna drop the video before, but I don't care because this is awesome. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace, love, and happiness. And I'm just really hyped this was a shorter video. I'll see you guys in my next HalloQween series video. So stay tuned for the next one. It's gonna blow your mind. Woo! Woo! Like these wings. Woo! Later.